Okay friends, now let us read the literary devices involved in this poem. Okay, see, fire and ice. The title itself is personified by the author because fire stands for desire and ice stands for hatred. So both these qualities are present with the humans. So since these words are given the human qualities, the title is personified here. So we use personification for this title. Okay, fire and ice is personified here. Nextly, some say the world will end in fire. So the very first line itself makes us to have an image in our mind. As we read the first line, we are able to imagine what the poet is telling us. Okay, so there are some set of people who say that the world will end in fire. So this particular line, the first line of the first stanza, makes the readers to imagine what the author or the poet wanted to convey us. So it is called as imagery. Okay, this line helps us to imagine what the poet wanted to convey to us. So that is why this first line is called as imagery. Okay, and see to the second line, some say in ice. So in the first line as well as in the second line, the first two words are repeated as it is without any changes. So whenever you find any word repeated as it is in the next line, immediately to the next line, then that is called as anaphora. So in the first line you have some, in the second line also you will have same some here. So some, say. So this is called as anaphora. Anaphora. Okay, I hope it is clear. The title is given the human quality because of which personification is used here. The first line helps us to imagine what the poet wanted to convey us. So here we have imagery. In the first and second line, the first two words are the same and repeated as it is in the consecutive line. So it is called as anaphora. Next, from what I have tasted of desire. So desire here, it is the reason. Okay, so because of desire only, the world reaches the catastrophic end by fire. So fire is nothing but desire and desire is nothing but fire. So desire here stands as the reason. Okay, and in the next line, see, I hold with those who favor fire. I hold with those who favor fire. So at the end of the stanza, Robert Frost says that whoever favors fire, whoever says that fire could be the reason, fire could be the choice of destruction, I will also favor the same, he says. So in this last line, if you see, hold those, in both these words you have O. The vowel O is acted as a long vowel, long sound. Okay, and it is dominating also. It is repeated. In hold, the sound is long, as well as in the word those, the sound is prolonged. So when you find such kind of words, then that is called as assonance, because the vowel sound is prolonged here. So this is called as assonance. A-S-S-O-N-A-N-C-E, assonance. Okay, then favor fire, F-F, same sound. The words produce same sound at the beginning, then that is called as alliteration. In the same stanza, even world will, these two are called as alliterated words because world starts with W and will also starts with W, like how favor and fire. If you see, these two lines, the last two lines of the first stanza, from what I have tasted of desire, I hold with those who favor fire. At the end of this line, at the end of the third line, you do not find any punctuation mark. Whenever you find no punctuation mark at the end of a poetical line and it continues with the consecutive line, then there enjambment is the literary device involved. Okay, so whenever you don't find any punctuation mark at the end of a poetical line and if it continues with the next line, I mean the consecutive line, then that is called as enjambment. Even in the second stanza, you have only enjambment. No other literary devices used in the second stanza. And finally, we have rhyme scheme that is followed in this poem. So, the rhyme scheme of the poem is A, B, A, A, B, C, B, C, B. Okay, this is the rhyme scheme that is followed in this poem. Hope all the literary devices are clearly explained to you and it has reached you properly, and try to memorize all these literary devices so that it will be very helpful in exam point of view. Not only for the exam point of view, I wanted you all to just memorize this or to listen to this. Even the message what is conveyed through this poem should be reached to all your minds. That is what is my personal expectation. So kindly learn, and whatever you have learned, please kindly take it to your brain and store it for your further use of future reference. Thank you all. I hope the video was very helpful for you all. Take care and bye bye.